Welcome to our module on plumbing fixture spacing. One of the most critical things to remember when installing plumbing fixtures is ease of use. A toilet crammed against a sink or a urinal tight to a wall is frustrating, if not impossible, to use. Today, we will explore how to properly space fixtures in residential, commercial, and barrier-free installations using manufacturer handbooks. To get spacing right, plumbers rely on rough-in books provided by fixture manufacturers. Roughing in refers to installing the fixture's piping connections during the construction phase, long before the actual fixture is on site. These guides provide the exact physical dimensions and the required clearances for water supply and waste connections for every specific model. When reading these guides, you have to pay close attention to the details. For instance, a lavatory might accommodate 2 different sizes of taps, or it might be a dual-service fixture designed for both residential and hospital use, which means it has 2 different height measurements. Most importantly, rough-in measurements are usually given from the finished floor. Since you are usually working on a subfloor, you must calculate and add the thickness of the final flooring, like tile and grout, to your measurements. Let us look at residential bathrooms. When roughing in drainage piping before interior walls are finished, you must account for the thickness of the drywall. For example, a standard water closet flange is set 12 inches from the finished back wall. If you are measuring from the bare studs, you need to add ½ an inch for the drywall, making it 12½ inches. Side clearances for toilets typically average 15 to 16 inches from the center to the wall. Commercial installations introduce the complexity of multiple fixtures, known as batteries. When installing a row of urinals, manufacturers usually specify a minimum spacing, often at least 6 inches between fixtures. Similarly, a battery of lavatories requires about 12 to 14 inches between each sink, so that 2 people can comfortably use adjacent fixtures at the same time. Now, let us discuss a vital aspect of modern plumbing: barrier-free or universal design. This concept ensures that public facilities are accessible to everyone, including people who use wheelchairs. What might be a minor inconvenience to an able-bodied person can be a complete roadblock for someone in a wheelchair. In a barrier-free washroom, space is everything. A water closet cubicle must have a 1.5-meter turning diameter so a wheelchair can maneuver easily. The toilet seat itself must be installed at a specific height, usually between 400 and 460 millimeters from the floor, and cannot be spring-loaded. Flush handles must also be readily accessible without requiring tight grasping or twisting. Barrier-free lavatories require special attention. A person in a wheelchair needs to roll completely under the sink to wash their hands. To accommodate this, the drain is often offset to the back. Furthermore, any exposed hot water or drain piping underneath must be insulated or guarded to prevent accidental burns or snagged clothing. Taps must be lever-operated or thermostatically controlled. To wrap up, proper fixture spacing is a blend of following manufacturer rough-in guides, doing the math to account for unfinished floors and walls, and strictly adhering to building codes. Whether you are laying out a standard residential bathroom or designing a fully accessible commercial facility, precision in the rough-in phase ensures the final space is functional, safe, and comfortable for everyone.